We've witnessed the U.S. aviation industry's evolution over the years, from the iconic World War II dogfights to the cutting-edge stealth technology of the present day. However, China has also taken rapid strides, leaping from a relative newcomer to an aerospace powerhouse that has even overtaken Russia in certain aspects. The two countries now have sixth-generation jet programs, and they're the embodiment of each country's determination to reign supreme in the skies. The fighter jets from US and China will be using advanced stealth technology, among others. There are also strategies being employed, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Everyone is curious to know which of the countries will come out with better features, so join us as we explore the details of the stealth jet war between the US and China. During World War II, radar-guided defenses started posing challenges for bomber formations. Designers and aviators were on a mission to escape this radar detection, making them experiment with materials that absorbed radar signals in the early jet age. Unfortunately, these materials were heavy and lacked structural strength, and it wasn't until the 1960s and 70s that advancements in materials like carbon fiber composites and strong plastics, transparent to radar, made it possible to reduce radar signatures of combat aircraft. In 1980, the U.S. government also unveiled the Stealth program, which aimed to create aircraft virtually invisible to radar at normal combat ranges. In 1983, the Lockheed F-117A Nighthawk, a unique ground attack fighter, developed more on this technology. Then, in 1989, the Northrop B-2 Spirit followed with its unconventional flying wing design, further minimizing radar reflection. However, early stealth aircraft fell short in terms of infrared radar invisibility due to the absence of heat-intensive afterburner engines. This limitation restricted their speed to subsonic levels, and the pursuit of optimal stealth often clashed with practical aerodynamic and operational requirements. To compound matters, the need for internal weapon storage led to reduced ordnance capacity, necessitating the development of advanced stabilization systems. Continuing the timeline, a second-generation stealth aircraft, the U.S. Air Force F-22 Raptor, took flight in 1997. The F-22 has seen consistent enhancements and possesses the unique ability to achieve supercruise without afterburners, effectively combining speed and stealth capabilities. This success served as a catalyst for further advancements, making stealth a cornerstone feature in the realm of sixth-generation jets. Currently, there's a buzz about the upcoming sixth-generation jets, even though none have been officially unveiled yet. The spotlight shines particularly on the programs led by the US and China. People are curious and debating which of these fighter jets will emerge as the stronger contender, and it sparked discussions about China's military advancements. In the aerospace market, the US has been a major player, racking up over $100 billion in aircraft sales over the last 2 decades. Russia holds the second position with $62 billion, while China sits at a distant third with $7 billion. However, China isn't content with this status quo. They're determined to shift the narrative. Their J-20, a fifth-generation fighter, has already shaken things up by giving US, Russian, and European jets a real challenge. Not stopping there, they're now gearing up for a sixth-generation fighter, aiming to boost their sales figures even further. Back when the US made the F-22 Raptor, they put a lot of importance on it because it boasts a combination of stealth, aerodynamic performance, and advanced mission systems that give it remarkable air combat capabilities. However, due to US federal law, the F-22 can't be sold to other countries. This is to safeguard its stealth technology and classified features. Similar in size with the F-15, what sets the F-22 apart is its unique diamond-shaped wings. These wings, along with large tail fins, granted exceptional maneuverability, and the maneuverability is further enhanced by Pratt & Whitney F-119 turbofan engines, which have thrust vectoring capabilities, allowing the aircraft to control its exhaust for agile handling. Coupled with computer-assisted controls, the F-22 can execute impressive maneuvers like the iconic falling leaf, a nearly vertical climb after takeoff, and more. Its Pratt & Whitney engines also deliver 35,000 pounds of thrust, propelling the F-22 to a top speed of Mach 2.2. Notably, it can supercruise, maintaining supersonic speeds without afterburners. This ability to fly at Mach 1.5 while cruising at 50,000 feet provides a strategic edge, extending its air-to-air missile range. Beyond its stealth capabilities, TEAT F-22's avionics suite is equally impressive, encompassing advanced systems such as a missile approach, warning system, and spherical infrared sensors that provide comprehensive situational awareness. It can seamlessly share information with allied aircraft, fostering efficient teamwork on the battlefield. The F-22's true capabilities are classified, and even its publicized feats are only the tip of the iceberg. Also, because it's not sold outside the U.S., other countries are left guessing. Customers looking for U.S. fighters often opt for earlier designs like the F-15 Eagle and the F-16 Fighting Falcon, or the more recent F-35 Lightning II, which carries some F-22 technology but comes at a lower cost and is available for export. The F-35 is also a very good stealth fighter. At the heart of the F-35 program lies the groundbreaking Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine, a collaborative effort with Rolls-Royce and Hamilton Sundstrand. This propulsion system enables remarkably short takeoff times, especially essential for the F-35B variant designed for short takeoffs and vertical landings. The F-35A, designed for the U.S. Air Force, boasts conventional takeoff and landing capabilities and a 25mm internal cannon. In contrast, the F-35B caters to the U.S. Marine Corps with STOVL operations, and the F-35C caters to the U.S. Navy with carrier-based capabilities. Each variant has its own unique challenges and attributes. The F-35's true distinction lies in its data management capabilities, addressing the challenge of information overload faced by modern pilots. Its combination of heads-up display and augmented reality helmets projects vital data within the pilot's field of view. Additionally, its distributed aperture system and a suite of infrared cameras offer a panoramic cockpit view, revolutionizing situational awareness. This data-fueled superiority marks the F-35 as the quarterback of the battlefield. It coordinates efforts among fourth-generation fighters and shapes the battleground to make it more survivable for other aircraft. The F-35's fusion of sensor data also provides an unrivaled ability to gather information and coordinate efforts. The Chinese, in their effort to build a strong aircraft, even had to copy some of the data and features of the F-35 to create their famous J-20 fighter. The J-20's development dates back to the 90s under the Western designation of the JXX program, a blanket term encompassing various projects aimed at equipping China with a fifth-generation stealth fighter for future operations. The aircraft was designed to incorporate stealth, supercruise, supermaneuverability, and short takeoff capabilities. Out of this program, a competition emerged between Chengdu Aerospace Corporation and Shenyang Aerospace Corporation to create a fifth-gen stealth aircraft. Chengdu's bid won, leading to the birth of the J-20 Mighty Dragon. However, given the classified nature of the project, significant information gaps exist. The specific reasons behind the selection of the J-20 design remain uncertain. Reports suggest that Shenyang's aircraft was larger and intended for future export purposes. The J-20 prototype's maiden flight occurred in January 2011, marking the beginning of its journey towards becoming a significant asset in the Chinese military by 2017. Plans for a two-seater variant were also hinted at, emphasizing electronic warfare, tactical bombing, and carrier strike roles. The J-20's development journey was not without its challenges, though. Initially, the Chinese-made WS-15 engines were intended to provide supercruise capabilities with up to 180 kilonewtons of thrust. However, technical bottlenecks led to delays, forcing the use of Russian-made Saturn AL-31FN engines as an interim solution. The WS-15 engine's production eventually began in 2023, likely to be fitted to J-20 models, possibly including the two-seater variant. In terms of design, the J-20 features a distinctive close-coupled canard configuration, characterized by smaller front canards placed ahead of the main wings. While this design enhances aerodynamics and maneuverability, it raises questions about potential radar cross-section effects. The aircraft's overall length is comparable to the Su-57 but larger than the F-22 or F-35, while its wingspan is relatively smaller. With around 200 units reportedly produced, the J-20 is well ahead of the Russian Su-57, but lags behind the F-35's production numbers. One of the J-20's strengths is its range, estimated at around 1,200 miles. This gives it an edge over other aircraft, particularly in operations against naval targets. Additionally, its payload includes PL-15 and PL-21 BVR anti-air missiles for aerial targets and LS-6 satellite-guided precision bombs for ground targets. Interestingly, the J-20 lacks an autocannon, perhaps indicating China's focus on long-range anti-air capabilities and stealth, rather than dogfighting. In terms of stealth capabilities, the J-20 incorporates design elements like guarded intakes, hidden fan blades, and internal weapons bays to minimize radar cross-section. The true extent of its stealth remains guarded, with limited information available. Comparisons with Western 5th-gen aircraft suggest that while the J-20 may not match the F-35's stealth, it holds its own against the Su-57. Addressing controversies, allegations of data leaks from the F-35 program have surrounded the J-20's development. While China's potential espionage capabilities are notable, proving the extent of their impact is challenging. Counterclaims argue against dismissing Chinese accomplishments as mere imitations, and hackers from China were said to have copied the data from the F-35. Now, since China is at the US's tail in attaining air dominance, it's important to compare which of them would come out on top after the development of their 6th-generation aircraft. The United States' Next Generation Air Dominance, NGAD program, is speeding up the process of getting a new fighter in the air. Historically, it takes about 7 years from engineering to operational deployment, but the NGAD aims to be different. Reports suggest promising progress in the development, with a full-size technology demonstrator even taking flight in 2020. This urgency is fueled by concerns about the F-22 Raptor's viability in contested airspace beyond 2030. However, NGAD won't simply swap F-22s for an equal number of new fighters. It carries a hefty price tag, estimated at around $200 million per aircraft. It's also designed to team up with unmanned wingmen drones for support, which could potentially make a single NGAD with drones more effective than multiple F-22s. This makes the NGAD program more cost-effective overall as well. Rather than relying on a single contractor for the entire life cycle, NGAD is divided into 3 separate contracts: design, production, and sustainment. This opens the door for more competition and specialization among companies, fostering innovation. The NGAD might not match your typical fighter image with the updates going on about it. It could be larger, not exclusively focused on dogfighting, and even feature unconventional designs. There are even rumors that it can reach an astonishing altitude of 13,670 miles and hit speeds of 2,147 miles per hour. In terms of weaponry, the NGAD is armed with 2 types of missiles. There is the JATM, which is the Joint Advanced Tactical Mission. It's known for its precision and sensor capabilities, reaching speeds up to Mach 5 or 3,836 miles per hour. Then we have the MAM, the Modular Advanced Missile, which is a versatile missile capable of seamless air-to-ground and air-to-air transitions. But there's more. The NGAD also introduces directed energy, a laser that can blind rockets, missiles, and disrupt radar circuits. With these features, it aims to transform America's air dominance dreams into reality. Meanwhile, China's JXX White Emperor from the JXX program is catching attention as well. This 6th-gen aircraft's futuristic design is being developed collaboratively by the Shenyang Aircraft Corporation and the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation. On January 31, 2023, the Aviation Industry Corporation of China, AVC, pulled back the curtain on their vision for the future of Chinese military aviation, revealing detailed CGI concept art that showcases this hypothetical 6th-generation fighter. This move made headlines globally as aviation enthusiasts and military experts alike marveled at the futuristic aircraft's capabilities. Its design is revolutionary, featuring twin engines that provide unbeatable power for quick turns and high speeds. The diamond-shaped wings and blended body are designed for optimal aerodynamics, making it a formidable opponent on the world stage. These improvements enhance stealth and combat readiness, giving China an edge in possible dogfights. The buzz around the fighter's potential is palpable. Experts speculate about its classified specifications, including its stealth capabilities and advanced materials used in construction. China is sparing no effort in advancing cutting-edge technologies, with a focus on improving stealth characteristics to render the aircraft nearly invisible to enemy radar systems. But stealth is just one piece of the puzzle. Maneuverability is equally important for aerial combat supremacy, and China plans to employ state-of-the-art computer-assisted fly-by-wire systems, giving pilots unparalleled control and precision in executing complex maneuvers. With China's investment in hypersonic wind tunnel technology, they've positioned themselves as contenders in the race for hypersonic-capable sixth-generation fighters. As China accelerates its progress in hypersonic technology, it challenges the long-standing dominance of the United States in aerial warfare. The US and China both recognize the importance of stealth, agility, and high-tech avionics. The F-45 Spectre II from the NGAD program combines principles from the F-35 Lightning II and the F-22 Raptor, boasting a modular design and AI-driven adaptability. China's response comes in the form of the J-28X Blackfire, a fighter rumored to have advanced AI systems that enhance decision-making in real time. China's approach to fighter development differs from that of the US due to its centralized decision-making and rapid execution, allowing it to innovate and adapt quickly. The race for sixth-generation dominance is more than just a contest of technology. It's also a geopolitical game-changer. The introduction of sixth-generation fighters into the international arena could reshape alliances and shift the strategic importance of air bases and airspace control. As the landscape evolves, countries must upgrade their defense infrastructure and develop new tactics to counter these advanced platforms. The balance of power in the skies is shifting, and the competition for sixth-generation supremacy intensifies. The United States, China, and Russia are locked in a relentless race to develop the most advanced and capable sixth-generation fighters. While Russia is mostly left behind in this race, they also have some invention going on. Back in August 2014, there was news that the Russian Air Force was looking into replacing the old MiG-31 with something new called the PAC-DP program. They had a timeline that the development would start in 2017, and the first aircraft would be delivered by 2025. They even aimed to replace the entire MiG-31 fleet by 2028. Around the same time, the name MiG-41 started circulating. The real MiG-41 discussions, however, kicked off in mid-2014 when a Russian parliament member named Alexander Tarnov mentioned it. He said this new plane would be a modernized version of the MiG-31, but there wasn't much info on its performance. Then, Anatoly Kochier, a well-known test pilot, added his thoughts. He said the new plane had to be totally new, way better and faster, hitting at least Mach 4. Because the US SR-71 could do Mach 3.2, the Russians believed theirs had to be even better. But the SR-71 had been out of commission for years, and the official word on the PAC-DP's Mach capabilities was nowhere to be found. Despite that, Kochier's words solidified the MiG-41's image. Later, there was a lot of back and forth with statements and interviews. Bondarev mentioned the PAC-DP would have a range of up to 1,500 kilometers and use the R-37 missile, but also some other new missile. He even said it would be the fastest fighter jet in the world. So naturally, the media jumped on that, and suddenly, the MiG-41 was hypersonic in everyone's minds. As time went on, the speculation got wilder. People started talking about the MiG-41 being a hypersonic stealth fighter that could reach space, mainly because that's the trend these days with fighter jets. Therefore, while there's still a lot of speculation, the MiG-41's real details are a bit less glamorous than some might think, and it may not be able to stand these sixth-generation fighters when they get released. The MiG-31S that the MiG-41S are set to replace are, however, not that bad themselves. They were invented to address the MiG-25's issues. It couldn't fly low and had inefficient turbojet engines. The MiG-31 stepped in, offering supersonic flight at low altitudes. Under the hood, efficient turbofan engines let it cover more ground. Production started in 1979, operational with the Soviet anti-air defense by 1982. However, maintaining these high-tech jets was challenging during economic downturns, so some were grounded. When the economy picked up in 2006, though, many re-entered the Russian Air Force. The MiG-31's body is a blend of nickel steel, titanium, aluminum alloy, and a touch of composites. Different versions were rolled out, each with a distinct name: MiG-31A, MiG-31B, and more. Some even had space-related roles, but the MiG-31BM stands out, loaded with upgrades like avionics, displays, and a radar that handles multiple targets simultaneously. Unfortunately, it still doesn't belong to the league of the next-generation fighters. When we talk about the NG-8 F-45 Spectre II and the Chinese J-28X, it's a bit of a mystery which one packs more punch, because a lot of their features are still under wraps. There's a widespread notion that China often draws inspiration from existing designs for its aircraft, while the US is known for pushing the boundaries of innovation. If the US keeps up the innovation game, they might just maintain their top spot. But let's not underestimate China's capabilities either. Blending the strengths of various jets into one could definitely lead to some impressive outcomes. No matter how you slice it, these sixth-generation fighter jets that the US, China, and others are cooking up are set to make a splash in the world of aerial warfare. With their knack for handling contested situations, adapting to ever-changing threats, and capitalizing on network-centric warfare, these jets are on track to redefine the whole concept of aerial combat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel before you go. See you in the next one.